Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are good and doing well. Today I am here with certain numerical problems. As you can see on board, we are going to discuss the problems of combination of registers, right? One new term is written here, PPP with Ramsar. What is the meaning of this term? About this I will discuss at the last of the session. As you can see, there are few diagrams given here. Question is, find the equivalent resistances of the given network between point A and B. In all the circuit diagrams, there are 2 points shown. We have to calculate the equivalent resistance between those points, point A and B, right? So starting with first question. As you can see, one circular structure is given in which the resistors are connected in diametrical manner, right? So this is the symbol of resistance. So resistance is given, and if there is no zigzag, these are 4 resistances having equal resistance value, 4 ohm, 4 ohm, 4 ohm and 4 ohm, and these are just connecting wires, and we are very well known that connecting wires will have zero resistance, right? Ideally it is considered that connecting wires will have zero resistance. If there will be zero resistance, the potential at each and every point, will be same. That means there will be no potential difference. There will be no potential difference between any 2 points, right? So including this concept, we are going to solve question number first. So as you can see here, I am taking the first point, that is A, and another point, that is B, correct? So as you can see, these all 4 resistances are connected with point A. That means one terminal of all the resistances is connected with point A. And what about another terminal of the resistances, right? Another terminal of all the resistances is connected with point B. Why? Because this is just connecting wire, right? So potential at each and every point will be same. So we can represent it with single point, right? So I am taking this resistance. One terminal is connected with A and another terminal is connected with point B, right? Now this resistance, one terminal is connected with A and another one is B, right? Now this point you can take one A, another one B. This last one also. Right. So as we can see, these all resistances are connected in parallel manner in between point A and B, right? So simply we can calculate the equivalent resistance of all these 4 resistances, right? So this will be R equivalent, suppose A and B. How we can add these resistances? Since we know for parallel combination, 1 upon R equivalent is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 dot dot, right? So first resistance is of 4 ohm, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. If we are adding it, denominator is same. So 4 times 4 will become 4 and this is equal to 1. So we can write it like 1 by 1. So 1 upon R equivalent equal to 1 by 1. So R equivalent, you can write 1 ohm. So equivalent resistance between point A and B will be 1 ohm. So hopefully this first question will be clear to all of you, right? Now moving to the second question. See the second question. In this question, this point A is here, right? Point A is here because this resistance is connected with the center, but one end free, and that free end is considered as A point, and another point B is on the periphery of this circle, right? And as we can see that the periphery is only the connecting wires, that means each and every point will be at same potential, so we can take it as common point, right? So I am taking here B point, right, as a common point, and A point here. Now just look at here. From A to this center, one resistance is connected. Center point we can consider as C somewhere here. So from A to C, one resistance of 3 by 4 ohm is connected. 3 by 4 ohm is connected, and from C to this B point, one resistance of 3 by 4 ohm is connected. Now just look at here. These all are connected between, all three resistances are connected between point C to B, right? So we can draw it like this, and all are having the same resistance as given in the question, right? So now the network is simply visible. These all three are in parallel manner, and the equivalent of all these three with this one is in series manner. So simply we can calculate the equivalent resistance, right? Firstly, we will find the equivalent of all these three. Let it be R1, right? And this will be 3 by 4 ohm. After that, the equivalent of these two will be R equivalent. Right. So firstly I am going to calculate this R1. So 1 upon R1 equal to 1 upon 3 by 4. 1 upon 3 by 4, that means reciprocal. So we can write it 4 by 3. Similarly 4 by 3 plus 4 by 3. Right. So since denominator is common, we can add it directly. 4, 4, 8 and 12, right? So the value will be 3, 4, 12. 4. So 1 upon R1 equal to 4. So R1 equal to 1 by 4 ohm. Clear? Now R1 value we have calculated. Now we can calculate R equivalent. What will be R equivalent? R equivalent is the equivalent of this R1 and 3 by 4, right? And these are in series manner, so directly we can add 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4, 3 by 4 and 1 by 4. Now 314 by 4, that is equal to 1 ohm, right? So R equivalent for this whole circuit is 1 ohm. So hopefully this will be clear. Okay. Now moving to the next question. As we can see here, 3 resistors are connected, and these are the conducting wires. What is the meaning of conducting wire? If we are connecting the conducting wire between these 2 points, that means the potential at this point and potential at this point will be same, right? And here also conducting wire is connected, that means potential at this point and potential at this point is same, right? So the points where potential is same, we can take it as common point, right? So I am assuming that this point is C and this point is D, right? So as we can see here, the potential of point A and potential of point D is common, so we can take it as common point. That means A comma D, either it may be A or D, right? Now next point, the potential at point C is potential at point B, so C and B we can take it as common point, right? Now just look at here, this 3 ohm resistance is connected between point A and C. Where is point A? Here, and C here. So 3 ohm resistance is connected between A and C. Now just look at this resistance. This 3 ohm resistance is connected between C and D. C point is here and D point is here, right? Ohm resistance, because in resistance there is no effect of direction, you can reverse this resistance. So C and D, this 3 ohm is connected, right? Now what about this 3 ohm resistance? This is connected between point D and B. D is here and B is here, so we can connect another 3 ohm resistance between these 2 points. Now we can simply see the circuit diagram. These all 3 resistances are in parallel manner. Directly we can get the equivalent resistance, right? Equivalent resistance between point A and B. A is here and B is here are equivalent. So 1 upon R equivalent equal to 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3, right? So since denominator is common, so 3 by 3 equal to 1. So 1 upon R equivalent equal to 1, so R equivalent equal to 1 ohm. That's the answer. So these are the fundamental questions, right? Okay, so moving to the next question. As we can see here, a wire of resistance 10 ohm is bent to form a complete circle. Find its resistance between 2 diametrically opposite points, right? That means one resistance wire is given, something like this, whose resistance is 10 ohm. The resistance of complete wire is 10 ohm, right? If we are bending the wire and making it the complete circle, right? This is actually the resistance wire. Making it complete circle. Now we have to take any 2 points which are diametrically opposite. So any general diameter I am taking here that will pass through the center. So this point I am taking A and this one is B. So what we have to do? We have to calculate the resistance between these 2 diametrically opposite points, right? So simply we can calculate it. As we know, the resistance depends on the resistivity, length and cross-sectional area, right, of the wire, correct? So if we are taking one wire, there will be certain resistivity and certain cross-sectional area. But here what we are doing? We are changing the length, right? This portion is half portion of this wire and another portion is half portion of the wire. So if we are dividing the wire into 2 parts without changing these 2 parameters, so resistance will be divided into 2 parts. So if resistance of this complete wire is 10 ohm, so the resistance of this portion will be 5 ohm and the resistance of this portion will be 5 ohm, right? Because we are equally dividing the length, right? So resistance is divided in equal parts. Now if we have to calculate the resistance between these 2 points, as we can directly see here that point A and point B, this resistance is connected between AB, right? Another resistance is also connected in between AB, right? And having same resistance 5 ohm, 5 ohm. So we have to calculate the equivalent of this one. So we can write here R equivalent between A and B. These two resistances are connected in parallel manner. So directly we can calculate 1 upon R equivalent equal to 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. Right. So 2 by 5 it will become. Now if we are taking R equivalent, so reciprocal of this 5 by 2, that is 2.5 ohm. So this is what the answer, right? So resistance between two diametrically opposite points will be 2.5. Any diameter you can take, even this diameter, because the diameter divides this wire in two equal portions, right? And both portion will be in parallel manner. So the equivalent will be half of the resistance of one portion. Clear? Hopefully this will be clear. So at the start of the session, as I have told that I will tell you what is the meaning of this PPP with Ramsar. So just look at the full form of all these three P's. First P means physics. Second P means problem. And third P means practice, right? So physics, problem, practice with Ramsar. Actually, from today onwards, we are going to take a series of sessions in which we will be discussing the various numerical problems from various chapters of physics, right? So in single session, we will be taking the numerical problems from one single topic or from one single chapter, right? For this series, you can also send your own numerical problems to me. So if you are sending the numerical problems, I will include that numerical problem in my next session, right? So you can send me your numerical problem on my email ID or on my WhatsApp number that I am writing here. So this is the email ID ramani-education-society@gmail.com. You can mail your problem in photo format or PDF format, or you can WhatsApp me on the contact number 638703266. Right? Thank you.